All right, so the next part is to solve the first two layers. So as I showed you, what this is going to look like is the first side is going to be solved like you have right now, but the next layer is also going to be solved like this. So there's only two algorithms you need to know in order to do this. So the first step is to find an edge that is not a yellow edge that is in the top layer. And now sometimes there won't be an edge in the top layer, but we'll get to a case like that later in the video. So you're going to find an edge that is not yellow or white and is in the top layer, like this one. And you're going to notice that this blue piece is facing us. So what we're going to do is, just like we did before, we're going to do a U-move and then rotate the cube, a U-move, rotate the cube, U-move, and rotate the cube. And you're just going to keep doing that until we have what we have here, which is the blue lined up with the blue. And now sometimes that'll happen on the first try, sometimes it'll be the third try, but it should never be more than that. So now that we have this connected, we have to look at which side this needs to go on. So we can look to our right and we see that this is a red center. Now this is an orange piece, so obviously the orange piece shouldn't go with the red center, it should go with the orange center. So we look to our left and we see that there's an orange center. So because of that, we want this piece to go there, to the left. So we're going to do the left side algorithm. And what this looks like is this. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. And now you'll see that we have this edge piece in that correct slot. So now we're going to look for another one. And to scan the cube until you find a piece in the top layer that's not yellow, and we found this right here. So it is a red and green piece. So now you're just going to do what I showed you before, U-move, rotate the cube, and now we see that these red pieces are lined up. So now we look to our left and we see that this is blue, but since green doesn't go with blue, we have to look to our right, and we see that green does go with green, so we just do the next algorithm. And this is the right side algorithm, and it goes like this. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And now you have this in place. So now we're going to look again, and we see this piece right here. So we put that in front of us, and we're just going to do the rotation again. U, rotate, U, rotate, and now do the algorithm I just showed you, because these are connected. And the orange is on this side, so it needs to go to the right, so we're just going to do the right side algorithm, which looks like this. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And now there's one last piece, and we see it right here, the blue and red piece. So we're just going to do what I showed you, and then do the right side algorithm again. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. Okay, so now sometimes you're going to have a piece in the correct position, but it's going to be flipped. So as you can see, this is on the right side. So in order to get this piece out, you're going to have to do the right side algorithm, which will just insert this piece here. So this algorithm looks like this. As I showed you earlier, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And now that got this piece outside of the slot, and now you can correctly insert it with that same algorithm. Just like that. And sometimes this happens on the left as well, so you'll just have to do it with the corresponding left-hand algorithm. Now sometimes you will have the wrong edge in a slot, and there will be no other edges on top to insert into this slot, because as you can see, it's right here. So what you're going to do here is you're going to find the slot that has an incorrect piece in it, and you're just going to do the algorithm that corresponds with the side that that piece is in. So for example, here we're on the left-hand side, so you're going to do the left-hand side algorithm to get that piece out of that slot. So it's going to look like this. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. And now you can see that that slot is empty, and that piece went back here. So then you can just do the corresponding algorithm, make sure these two are, the reds are lining up, and then you're just going to do the algorithm for the right side because the greens line up here, and obviously green can't go into blue, so we're just going to do the algorithm, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And then now we see that put that in the correct slot and took out this piece, which was in the incorrect slot, which we can now line up like we were doing earlier, and then just use the left-hand algorithm to put that in its correct slot.